What is up, everyone? Welcome to the Game Week 26 early deadline stream. My name is Ryan, and welcome to the Football Chatbox. Andy, welcome. Joseph, how are you doing as well? And for those of you who've been waiting as well, thank you for waiting. I was just getting some stuff done as well. But we are live and we're ready to look at some teams. I haven't made any transfers yet. Game week 25 went pretty decently. Obviously, Thiago, I probably should have started eventually over any one of Wilson or Enzo. Should have been fine. Um, and then Mukiele as well, unfortunately, didn't do what I wanted in terms of even DEFCON. Obviously, with the role change means that his DEFCON chances have reduced, but obviously his attacking output has slightly increased because of that. So it's a trade-off. So we have to take it. We take it. However, this week we're looking at potentially, I think now Guehi is back in the lineup. I'm thinking whether I should start Thiago or not. I might potentially start Thiago over Harry Wilson, something like this. And I'm also looking into potentially removing Verbruggen and getting in Dean Henderson. That's what we discussed on the podcast yesterday. So let me know what you guys think about that. And I'm also probably looking into potentially captaining, not only captaining, triple captaining a certain Gabriel this week as a defender. Might be the first time ever in FPL that I've triple captained a defender. So that's also something to look into. And Sandri, welcome as well. How are you doing? So let's read all the comments and the chat. Starting obviously with Andy on early. Maybe the best three Gunners this week are Gabriel, Timber, and Saliba. And yes, I hear might be a better triple captain double big. Gabriel should be safe, 16 points. I hope so. We'll have to wait and see. Looking at fixtures, is that 3 goals in Haaland over double? Probably. And one more to that, but you can bank on it. A Ricky triple captain later, and you might want to use other chips. That's the thing. So we have to kind of decide: do we triple captain now or do we triple captain later? Now let me try and get this potential triple captaincy. Where was it? Let me try and see if I can find it. I think it was on FPL.team via what you call Planet FPL's predictions. So if I was to bring this up to you guys as well, and this is what we're looking at. Is it visible on the screen? Yes, it is. Something to point out, there might be a better double game week, and you regret the things you did do 10 times more than the things you did. That's just life, yeah. But I can't guarantee that's a big talking point. Triple captain, Gabby, or Rise, don't cap price, rate farmer in, don't do this either. You get a Wolves player in for this fixture. I probably wouldn't waste a transfer on a Wolves player unless you guys have a luxury of transfers. If you have more than 3 free transfers, then I might consider a Wolves player. Otherwise, I would not bother with a Wolves player, to be honest, at all. I'll stop now, but I might hit the likes. Yes, please do hit the likes. Don't forget. Sandri as well. Welcome. Send you my team on Instagram. All right, I'll bring the team up soon as well. But first, let's discuss about the triple captain, shall we? Because that's kind of one of the more important talking points for this week. And also, Lim, J, welcome. Garner or Krupi Jr., who to start? Is it Everton at home? Garner 4 points versus Krupi Jr. potentially anywhere between 2 to 6 or something. Do you want to play for the upside? James Garner is mostly like a 4-point type player. On the occasion, you might get slightly more than 4 points if you're lucky. Krupi Jr., on the other hand, is a 2-pointer, or if lucky, you get a goal, you spike a goal. Otherwise, sometimes you get even a 1-pointer. What do you think, Lim? Do you want to try? If you want to try and punt it for more than the 2 points, Krupi Jr., to try and hope that you can get more, but it's only 60 odd minutes. I think James Garner would be the safe in terms of a flow. He'll give you 4 points. very likely to give you 4 points. So I'd lean more towards James Garner. Zubimendi, I feel like he's going way under the radar. 2 10-point hauls in a row. True. But he's the same as like Declan Rice, right? Except for the fact that Declan Rice has more routes to points. I mean, I won't be surprised if, like, apart from these 2 10-pointers before that, 1, 3, 5, 3, he's got an 8-pointer against Villa. Then 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0, 2. Like, yeah, I mean, we have to keep in mind these 2 10-pointers have come against Leeds and Sunderland. And this is Sunderland at home compared to Sunderland away. Also, a Sunderland team without Jaka as well. And Leeds just were bad. So we kind of have to keep that in mind as well. It's strange how people are comparing a defender versus midfielder for triple captaincy, especially a player like Declan Rice. The thing is, I think we're talking about consistency. And when it comes to triple captain, right, this is where and Freddie, welcome as well. Welcome. How are you doing? So when we're talking triple captaincy, this is why I wanted to bring this up. Now, first of all, triple captaincy, you kind of have to trust your captain, right? Currently in the game, the amount of players that we can trust are very, very, very few with the armband. Haaland, probably one of those candidates that we can trust with the armband. Generally speaking, obviously the last few weeks haven't been that great, which is why we've taken the armband off him most cases. But Haaland, generally, you think on a triple captaincy, you can trust him. Bruno Fernandes is probably the next player right now that you can trust. And having said that, Bruno Fernandes' chances of getting a double game week are slim, very slim, because obviously United have no cup games. So the only way that they get a cup, I don't know, I don't even think they can get a cup game. Like, it'll have to be like some crazy thing where, I don't know, it depends on like their cup opponents. Is anyone possible? Like, I don't think, right? I don't think it's most likely that United have a single game week. Where game week 32, Bruno Fernandes against Leeds, that's probably one of the fixtures where you go, okay, triple captaincy, single game week. Then the other one is City. Now, obviously, City potentially with Arsenal and Burnley in 33, or Brentford and Crystal Palace. This is assuming, obviously, that, Manchester City get past the round of 16, I think, in the Champions League as well. That has to happen. So the only thing keeping that with that is that obviously if it's in 33, Arsenal 33, you're more likely looking at the number of doubles. You probably want to play the bench boost over the triple captain in 33. And then 36 is where you would probably play the triple captaincy, or you play your free hit chip. Actually, you could play a free hit chip in 34, looking at the way 34 is lined up. So that means 36 is the other week to play your triple captaincy chip. 36. And 36, it's Haaland potentially against Brentford and Crystal Palace. Now, those are very nice fixtures for Haaland. But will he get those fixtures at that time of the season? We don't know, right? We completely have no clue whether he's going to get those fixtures or not. We don't even know whether he'll be fit or not. So there's a lot of doubt in terms of triple captaincy. Now, I am one who kept the triple captaincy chip last year, thinking there will be a good double. A good double never really came. And I ended up playing the triple captaincy chip on a single game week, and it failed miserably. Now, this season as well, I played it in the first half of the season on triple captaincy chip and on Haaland, and that also failed pretty badly. So, like, we don't know if these doubles will come. That's the only issue. That's why I think a lot of people are thinking of playing it this week. And when you compare it this week, again, comes back to consistency. It's probably only Arsenal's defense that you can trust more than Arsenal's attack right now in terms of consistency. Hence why we're looking at, like, Gabriel more than a Declan Rice or a Zubimendi or a Kai Havertz, because of consistency in terms of potential of a clean sheet. Like, you're trying to increase the flow, where usually we would try and aim for a ceiling pick on triple captaincy. This time for triple captaincy, we are like trying to see what's the highest flow possible. And Arsenal defense seems to have potentially the higher flow than Arsenal attack at the moment. At least that's how I'm looking at it. Because if I would love to triple captain an attacker. I just look at all the attackers. Now, Haaland is the only other one in probably 36, because 33 I might want to bench boost. And if I want to bench boost in 33, that rules out Chelsea against United and Brighton. Probably don't trust. I mean, Cole Palmer is the only one. If he's fit by then, We don't know what his injury with his fitness, current fitness situations. Um, Liverpool, Everton versus Crystal Palace, maybe. Again, you might just want to bench boost that week. So you're left with either this week or 36. So you have to decide whether you want to triple captain this week or triple captain next week. I mean, triple captain in like 36 or something. If it ends up becoming a double game week, that's the only thing. Um, Now, do we think what the thing is? What is the potential like the potential points that I would expect? Like, let's say they keep a clean sheet against Wolves, right? You get 6 points. That's including the clean sheet plus the appearance points. Maybe he gets you 2 bonus if they keep a clean sheet. Let's say just assume they keep a clean sheet. He gets 2 bonus as well. 8 points. Might not get DEFCON because it's against Wolves that hold most of the ball. So 8 points in that game, 2 appearance points in the Brentford game. That's 10 points. Maybe he gets DEFCON in the Brentford game because there'll be a lot of back and forth. 12 points. So 12 points minimum, assuming they lose the clean sheet. And then if they keep the clean sheet, you get another 4 on top for 16. And if he gets lucky with another bonus point, even 1 bonus point, you get 17. 16 to 17, like that's assuming they keep one extra clean sheet. 17 points for a double game week for a triple captain. I think that's pretty decent in terms of return. What do you guys think? Generally, if playing a chip can get you a further extra 15 to 20 points, it's good. Anything above 20 is amazing. Um, but yeah, what do you guys think? Would you take 14 points on a minimum from a triple captaincy? That's true, but this is also Brentford and Wolves we are talking about. That's true, but then Brentford have also like created the most chances, I think, in the last 6 game weeks. Think I'm getting, and this is Brentford at home are slightly better than Brentford away. I actually think so. Let me actually have a look. If we go to the Premier League table and we go home team from Brentford, Brentford have played 12 games at home, won 7, drawn 1-7, drawn 3, and lost 2 games at home for Brentford. Brentford at home are generally a really good team. Or at least can put up a decent fight at home. Whereas Wolves at home are just bad. Freddy says, I think I'm getting Munoz for Dogu. Will play Hill over Mukili and triple captain Gabriel. Yeah, fair enough. Also deciding between starting Bowen and Words for this week. With regards to Bowen. Now, I saw a rumor. Apparently, West Ham have a few injuries. And I think Jared Bowen was one of those injuries. So this is what I saw, and I have no idea how trustworthy this is. But apparently, Jared Bowen, Somerville, and Wan Bissaka are all set to miss West Ham's midweek clash with Manchester United following injuries picked up at the weekend. And David Moyes also in his press conference did mention something about some players having injuries. So maybe that might help you a bit more, Nick, potentially. Don't forget to like. Yes, please do not forget to like and subscribe if you're new. I think I went and looked at the YouTube studio. We are, I believe, one subscriber away from 2 to 50. This says 2 to 40, but I think on the YouTube studio it says 2 to 50. This isn't updated. I need to find out. Sometimes this subscriber button doesn't update. I need to find out how to get the actual update for that. Wonder why it never properly updates. Let's see if I change it, and then if I do account again, I wonder if it'll update it. Let's see. No, it didn't. It's not fetching, unfortunately. I think I had to like make it fetch, refetch again. Some reason it doesn't fetch properly. Where do I get the import? Counters. Why do I don't know where I can get activity feed. Okay. I think I'd reset the session data, but I don't know. It might have not fixed itself. We'll have to see. Sometimes it gets stuck. All right, back to the chat. Jamran, welcome. How are you doing? And Becky, welcome as well. Muhin, welcome as well. Abhinav, welcome as well. How are you all doing? So yeah, this was the West Ham news that I saw. I don't know how accurate it is, but I'm just letting you guys know about it. Cindy, my team already made transfer Wilson to Somerville. Oh, hopefully this news is then not accurate for you, Topantine. Becky says, I am out now, so can't listen in. I'm at 113. Probably will roll the transfer given my sad bench in luck. Okay, we'll have a look at Becky's team as well. So let me load up these teams. Do we triple captain Gabriel? I am most likely going to be triple captaining Gabriel this week, to be honest. Just because I'm like, it's either that or Haaland later down the line. I just don't know how Haaland will be and like what's the situation. But yeah. Sandy says, for me, triple captain Declan Rice, you should go for Drewsbury Hall. Go for Drewsbury Hall, as in like a transfer. We'll have to see. Yo, Gabriel or Rice triple captain. I'm leaning towards Gabriel, but if you guys want to go on Rice, I don't mind as well. Can you have a look, Ryan? Yes, I'll bring your team up as well. What's your current rank? My current rank is at 1.19. Hopefully, with the triple captaincy, I get into the top 1 million. This is my current rank, right on top here, as you can see. We are on a slight green arrow streak for now. All right, let me bring up these teams that were told to me, starting with Sandri, because Sandri was first. This is Sandri's team. And then after Sandri, we had Joseph. Are you still leading the mini league? No, Joseph has gone second. Thomas is leading. 1 point difference between Joseph and Thomas. And Karen, oh, panel team Karen, third place. We have, I got Sandri's team. Topantine obviously sent me a team as well. Aha, I've got Topantine's team. Oh no, Topantine actually went and got Somerville in. And then after Topantine, I have Becky at 113. There we go. And then after Becky, we have also a transfer out. Jamram says transfer out Miley. Who should I get? Leffe, Drewsbury Hall, or Scott? I'd probably go Leffe, Drewsbury Hall, or Scott. Which Scott is this, Jamram? I probably would lean towards Drewsbury Hall out of that list. How much is your budget for the midfielder, Jamram? We can probably look at a few other options as well. And then anyone else? Abhinav says I'm at 500k. Nice, well done. Freddy's at 587. Nice, half rank in 2 weeks. Damn, well done, Freddy. Abhinav is going with triple captain, right? Fair enough. Muhin is going with Timber triple captaincy. Or is it Timber captaincy? Do you think Foden will start against Fulham? I probably, if you have Foden, will most likely look to sell him eventually. To be honest, I just don't know if he's not worth it anymore as a FPL option. Like he's lost his spot and all. I just would sell. Chilling in the background, eating an omelette. Nice, good. All right, let me put a poll as well while we look through these teams. starting with obviously Sandry. Let me get this poll. Where's the poll? Here we go. Remove this here. Close that. Put this here. All right, let's create this poll. Start a poll. Is your actually, yeah, captain. Rice, Timber. Gabriel, Rice, Timber. Anyone else? No, right? That's it. Gabriel, Rice, Timber. Surely there is no one apart from those three in terms of captaincies. Are we anyone else looking at different captaincies? No, right? Gabriel, Rice, Timber. I'll probably put another, but very unlikely. Uh, I would like to put a triple captaincy option as well, but I can't. I can't run two polls at the same time. There we go. Do you think Foden? I answered that. Actually, in the background, 5.7 million, but I want to save enough to get Enzo to Rogers in Game Week 28. Enzo to Rogers in Game Week 28. Yeah, you could probably do that. 5.7 million. Okay, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Okay. Let me quickly fix yours. So midfielders 5.7. Enzo to Rogers. Enzo is 6.8. How much is Morgan Rogers? 7.6. Oh. At least for me, Enzo is 6.8. Morgan Rogers, assume he goes up in price. At least you need 1 million. So if you want 1 million, you can only afford like a 4.7 something option. I mean, you might eventually look to sell like a Declan Rice as well, to be honest, Jamran, instead of Enzo potentially. Because obviously Declan Rice will be blanking as well. So a lot of people, including myself, might look at selling Declan Rice eventually. I would potentially go with, I think Drewsbury Hall might be the play. 31, who did they play? Chelsea. Enzo Leffe, fixtures for Enzo Leffe aren't that great. I mean, 29 and 30 fixtures are not too bad. This is what you mean by Scott. Yeah, Scott might be the play. West Ham, Sunderland, and Burnley. Scott might be the play. Alex Scott. If there was a cheaper option, no, there aren't any other cheaper options. I mean, Drewsbury Hall is the better player. It's just that he has harder fixtures. Bournemouth, Man United, Newcastle, Arsenal, Chelsea. Like, Drewsbury Hall's fixtures are hard. If it wasn't hard, I would have said Drewsbury Hall. But, like, because his fixtures are so hard, it's not worth it. Like, Anderson would be nice to have, just generally speaking. But Alex Scott is the one with the fixtures. So I think you probably end up with Alex Scott. How much is Dango? Dango, actually, talking about Dango, where's the new Brentford player? Where is he? Is he a forward or is he a midfielder? Was it the new Brentford player? Or was it it was the new Bournemouth player. My bad. He's 5.5. This guy could also be an option if you guys are looking for like a cheap option. But if you want to save more cash, then it's Alex Scott, to be honest. If you want to save more cash. Is Vuno's worth a -4? Ooh. Maybe, depending on who you're removing, Yogesh. It might be worth it. Do you paint? Ask Muhin. Do I paint? Not really. I have painted like figure collections behind me. But then that's because I wanted to build the figures. But I don't paint. I'm not a good artist. However, if I was to move this away slightly, and get you this. This has been painted after fixing it, obviously. like the red and everything and the top, that's all been painted after fixing it. And including these characters here, you see. But that's the limit of my painting skills. I'm not an artist. I'm pretty bad otherwise after that. All right, so let me look at these teams because I was supposed to look at these teams. This is Sandri's team with Raya, Mukiele, Gabriel, Richards, Wilson, Bruno Fernandes, Bruno Jimenez, Declan Rice, Haaland, Thiago, Ekitike, Anderson on the bench. Anderson on the bench. I might start Anderson, the Forest Anderson, over Harry Wilson. So yeah, I might potentially start Anderson. What do you call Sandri? Thoughts on my team? Yes, Ekitiki to Joe Pedro. I don't think I do Ekitiki to Joe Pedro. I feel like the thing is Ekitiki is someone you'd want again, and I don't mind him as a player now as well. Still, I feel like you guys, if you were going to do Ekitiki to Joe Pedro, it should have been done like 2 weeks ago. I mean, you can still go there. Like you can still go there if you really wanted to, but keep in mind that you'll want to buy Ekitike back. So if you're willing to go and like do a hokey cokey and buy him back, then yeah, sure. But yeah, I'm not fully feeling it. Although there is a really good Burnley fixture coming up, which could be really good. But you'd want to buy Ekitike back immediately after that. So keep that in mind as well. So if you want to do it for 2 game weeks, go for it. Thinking of going for Rhea for a -4, says top and 10. Rhea for a -4. Who is your goalkeeper top and 10? Let's have a look. So this is obviously Sandri's one. Then this is top and 10's one. Oh, you have Petrovic. I see what you mean. Petrovic, Timber, Gabriel, Tarkowski, Bruno Fernandes, Embuemo, Somerville, Enzo, Krupi, Haaland, Joe Pedro, Matty Cash on the bench. Okay, and Rufus as well. Petrovic to Rhea. You'll be having 2 expensive goalkeepers then. Isn't Rufus also like some 5 million odd by now? Rhea for a -4 seems a bit kind of pointless. But if you really, you could do it. You could do it. I'm not fully feeling it, but you can do it if you wanted to. I would have, instead of getting Somerville, I would have gotten an Arsenal midfielder instead, potentially. Triple captain Gabriel says Joe Riley. Nice. But I also have Chalaba down to Konsa, probably, says Jamram. Okay. So still a bit of cash left. I also mentioned Lefe only because he takes pens. But the fixtures are not that great. That's the only thing. Yogesh says O'Reilly to Munoz for a -4. Already did Bowen to JP for the 1 free transfer. Yeah, I don't mind that. Because O'Reilly is not a great option now. Fixtures are, I mean, okay, not great. Like I prefer Guehi as a city coverage over O'Reilly. And Munoz has 2 really good fixtures, which he could benefit from. So yes, if you want to do it, I don't mind it. Sandry says, I can't play Anderson for Wilson. No chance. Maybe Thiago. Hmm. No, keep Thiago. Keep Thiago and see. Because Thiago at home might be a good option this week. Keep Thiago. Wilson has not been returning according to value. Wilson's returns are. I mean, we can't expect too much from Harry Wilson as well. Like the last 2 games, he's been 2-2. But like then 10 points in against Brighton. Yes, against Leeds, he didn't do well. But 9 points against Chelsea, 6 points against Liverpool. I mean, 2 against Crystal Palace, 5 against West Ham. His returns haven't been too bad. Like 16 against Burnley. I had him for this run. So like his returns have been like every other week or after 2 weeks kind of thing. I mean, the potential that he could return against City as well. I'm potentially benching against City, but maybe I should start. I don't know. Arsenal mids are expensive. Yeah, fair enough. I understand. But he's been pretty decent. But yeah, I think I'll probably keep Thiago Sandri. And then this was Becky's team. Becky, I feel bad for Becky in terms of the bench. I think Becky this week you start Lacroix over. Probably over O'Brien. Lacroix over O'Brien has to start. I think Morgan Rogers as well. You probably start this week. Probably over Callum Wilson. I don't know. Maybe over Callum Wilson. And then Dominic Calvert-Lewin. Calvert-Lewin is just going to end up trolling you. Henderson, you start this week over Verbruggen as well. So you estimate who to buy or just roll? Rice, Gabriel, Raya, O'Reilly. You can sell O'Reilly. I mean, here's the thing. You can go double Palace defense. Maybe not advisable given that they'll blank in 31. You could sell O'Reilly to Hill as well from Bournemouth. That's another option. Yeah, O'Reilly to Hill is also not too bad if you wanted to go there to like downgrade a bit of cash. That's also another option if you wanted to do Landry. Your other, and then that you get that way you can probably start him over Mukiele. Having said that, Bournemouth are playing Everton this week, which is it's okay. It's not too bad. Any other defensive options? Yeah, I think it's like the Crystal Palace defense that you want this week. Otherwise, you already tripled up on Arsenal. Forest, maybe not. Yeah, that's basically it, to be honest. Mainly the Crystal Palace defense that you kind of want. And then Becky, obviously, start Henderson, start Rogers, start Lacroix. Wonder where Becky will end up doing at the moment. She's currently out, so I don't know. Andy, welcome. Just back what we're thinking about triple captaining. I am most likely triple captaining this week on Gabriel. That's kind of where I'm feeling or leaning towards. I've got Andy's team as well, which is this one. Jose Sa, Gabriel, Timber, Chalaba, Enzo, Declan Rice, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Brian Mbeumo, Haaland, Joe Pedro, Hill, Krupi, and Mukiele on the bench alongside Rufus as well. Fair enough. Anderson, Ekitike to play. Ekitike. I'd play Ekitike. Ekitike has a significantly higher haul potential than Anderson does. All right, so now for me, I was thinking of doing Verbruggen to Henderson. Oof, Henderson is 5 million. Oh, when did Henderson go up that I could not afford him? Did Henderson go up in price recently? Oh, no. When did this happen? Zubamendi, Gyökeres, Henderson. Oh, was he always this expensive and I didn't know? I thought I could have done Henderson move. Or did I miss that? And did I get it wrong? Oh shit. He was always 5 million. Did Verbruggen drop in price? No. Oh, maybe I just didn't have enough budget. His sell price is 4.5. Rip. I mean, his current price is 4.5, but I bought him for. Well, that is not great. Maybe I sell Malik Chow. 5.5. I can't even afford Munoz because Munoz is 5.8. Ezra, welcome. Boarding soon. Bruno Fernandes to Saka, yay or nay? Bruno Fernandes to Saka. Nay. Saka to Bruno Fernandes. Oh, yes. I was like, what? No, yes. Bruno Fernandes. Saka to Bruno Fernandes. Yes, I don't know why you haven't done it still. Becky says, I'm back. Bench Verbruggen, DCL, Rogers, and Wilson. 0 bank, 2 free transfers. Oh, yes. So I was still in with your team, Becky. I was like, start Henderson over Verbruggen. So yeah, bench Verbruggen. Bench DCL, yes. Rogers. Part of me was thinking of starting Morgan Rogers over Harry Wilson. But what do you feel on that? I was thinking of starting Rogers over Harry Wilson. Oh, wait, you're benching Wilson as well. So you're playing 5 at the back. I would have so I was thinking of benching Lacroix for O'Brien and starting Rogers over Harry Wilson. That's kind of where I was. Why did some messages suddenly disappear? What happened? Oh, Sandri, why do you keep taking your messages away? It's not like Sandri is like messages, he just keeps removing them. Point 0.5 in the bank after that move. Luis Smiley to who? Should I have 4 free transfers after that too? Where is your team is? Tell me where your team is and actually here's your team. Never mind. What potential doubles could there be after this? Maybe to triple captain. I'll bring that up back. Andy, give me a few minutes. So this is obviously Ezra's team. He's doing Bruno Fernandes, Saka de Bruno Fernandes. Yes. Luis Smiley. So you have Bruno, Semenyo, Enzo, Declan Rice, Haaland, Ekitike. Luis Smiley can wait for now. You don't have to make that transfer. Instead, you could probably look at doing. You could probably look at selling Petrovic to either Rare, or you could also do maybe. How much money do you have in the bank? Can you have a way to go to like a Timber or a Saliba? Are you able to achieve that with one of your defenders, like either a Senesi? Would I get rid of Senesi? No, right? Either Joe Roden. Can you go Joe Roden to one of Timber or Saliba? Is that possible? Every week, O'Brien and Lacroix reverse Hall trauma. Oh my days. Everton clean sheet versus Bournemouth. Better chance than Palace versus Burnley. I think Palace have a better chance of a clean sheet. At least that's what I feel like. Let me check. I could find you the odds for that. These are the odds. Yeah, Palace have a better chance of clean sheet than um, Everton do. Everton has a 27% chance of clean sheet. Roden to Timber gets me 0.2 million short. Oh, Roden to Timber 0.2 short. Semenyo is probably the one that eventually you might have to sell to fund all of this. Roden to Saliba? How much is Roden to Saliba? Ezra. Isn't Saliba cheaper than Timber? I'm sure Saliba is cheaper than Timber. Timber is 6.4, Saliba is 6.1. Yeah, so you can do Roden to Saliba, right? Size worth a shout. Yes, I would agree. Or I should bench Cash instead. You can bench Cash. That's also possible. Yes, you could do that as well. Oh, having said that, Ezra, you can probably do Luis Smiley to Ismail Sarr if you wanted to. As well. That's another option as well. Summer will return better with better 26-week fixture than Wilson in the last 2 weeks. Sarr, guys, trust me. Yeah. Best week to use triple captain. All right, let's talk about triple captaincy. Now, we discussed this earlier as well, but I'll be 1.7 million short. You mean like Roden to Gabriel? I mean Roden to Saliba. The other option is you go Roden to Munoz. Like Andy says instead. That's another option. Now let's discuss this triple captaincy. So this week, obviously Arsenal play Brentford and Wolves. Now the reasoning why there are only a few opportunities for triple captaincy is, now this is from FPL.team, and we've set Planet FPL's projections for like what could potentially be the doubles. in either 33 or 36. 33 looks to be the big double game week. So if you have your bench boost chips, you would probably want to play your bench boost in 33. For those of you who don't have your bench boost chip, then this could also be a triple captaincy chip week, maybe, or even a free hit chip. But free hit, you might be playing it in 34 from the looks of it. So your bench boost chip week is most likely 33, unless you've used it. If you've used it already, then triple captaincy can be played in 33. The 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 players that you would want to trust that week include Haaland, who will play Arsenal and who will play Burnley. So it's Arsenal at home, which is not too bad. City generally tend to do fine against Arsenal, but it's a very cagey affair. And then it's Burnley away, which is a good fixture, you could say, as long as Haaland is fit and there's nothing wrong with his form in that coming time. Then yes, that's a good fixture. Otherwise, you have Liverpool who are playing Everton and Crystal Palace, which is also good. You probably would potentially put it on Ekitike because he's probably the player that we trust the most at the moment from Liverpool. Having said that, Isak's injury status, I don't know. Maybe he could be back by then, and then Ekitike's minutes could be a bit of a doubt. So there's a bit of concern on Liverpool potential in terms of a striker at that time period. Your next reliable team would probably be Chelsea, who could get United when Brighton. Now, this is all assuming these teams, progress in the FA Cup and all of that. So Chelsea, United, and Brighton. The only player at that time that you might want to trust might be Cole Palmer, but Cole Palmer's fitness concerns have been here there. So even him is like for a triple captaincy, you kind of have to get lucky, like what happened last week where he got 2 pence and got subbed in the 60th minute. So you have to get lucky with Cole Palmer a bit. And so he's also a bit uncertain for triple captaincy. So it's mainly Haaland. The other option is 36, where Haaland could have Brentford and Crystal Palace. And the only way I think this could happen is if they get past the round of 16 in the Champions League as well, and also get past the quarterfinals of the FA Cup, if I'm not mistaken. So they have to go into the semis of the FA Cup and also the quarterfinals of the Champions League to potentially have this 36 double as well, where they have Brentford and Crystal Palace. Now, this might actually be a really good double for Haaland in terms of triple captain compared to the one in 33. The only thing with this, I should add, is again, we don't know what the form of Haaland will be like then. We also don't know if he's be fit. Something happens, the injury. That's the only thing you have to keep in mind. Crystal Palace will be the other team that potentially doubles with Everton and Man City, but you're not triple captain in a Crystal Palace player. So it's Haaland in 36 or Haaland in 33. Or it's Gabriel this week. Or you single game week you triple captain a single game week player. The only other single game week player that I could trust and I would be willing to give the armband to is Bruno Fernandes. And that probably would be maybe game week 32 against Leeds. Unfortunately, Manchester United don't have a double game week or a chance of getting a double game week. If United had a chance of getting a double game week, I would for sure Bruno Fernandes. I'd be comfortable on putting the triple captaincy on him, just because of the potential points that he can get. So yeah, that is currently the triple captaincy situation. Isak is back at Liverpool. Yeah, true. Ezra says Roden to Munoz is still 1.4 million short. Damn it! How do you have no cash? Roden to Munoz is 1.4 million short. Jeez. Oh, because Bruno Fernandes rose in price so much, you missed a lot of price rises from Bruno Fernandes. That's why he's risen. I've got a significant amount of price rises from Bruno recently. That's probably why. Uh, I would do. You know the crazy thing? Oh, this might be too crazy. Selling Chalaba might be a bit too crazy. But I might have even sold Chalaba. But that might be a bit too crazy. I think it's not worth it. Uh, to sell Senesi? Could sell Senesi, but you don't have cash for Senesi as well. Like Senesi is only 4.8 and Rodan is what, 4 point something or 3.9. Yeah, you still don't have money. Rip. I think you'll have to sell Semenyo. So I don't know if you want to sell Semenyo. That's the question that you had to decide whether you want to sell Semenyo or not. I don't know if I want to sell against Fulham this week. So it's up to you whether you want to sell Semenyo or not. As Am I playing triple captaincy this week? Since you have Gabriel, you can if you wanted to. Yes. Becky says, crazy thought. Should I free hit Haaland to Gyökeres? Free hit? Oh, you mean free hit or free transfer? No, regardless, I would not do that. No, that's too crazy. Haaland for Gunners and Burnley, there's 3 goals from him and an assist. Brentford Palace don't smell right. They may not happen. Yeah, it might not happen. That's the thing. 33 Haaland is better. He will get 1 against Gunners than Burnley. Yeah, so it's either 33 or this week. But 33, if you've not played your bench boost, you'll be playing your bench boost in 33. That's the thing. So it's depending on whether people have bench boost chip already or they've used it already. That's another thing to consider as well. Tiger, welcome. How are you doing? Patrick says, would you do Tarkowski to Semenyo? Tarkowski and Semenyo to Hill and Palmer for free. Don't want to sell any other mids for Palmer. Maybe I might punt it. I might potentially punt it. But keep in mind, you have to get lucky with Palmer like last week because he will still probably get early subbed. So you might have to get a bit lucky with that. But yeah, I don't mind it. I might think about it. Yeah, I probably might do it. Tiger says, I've sent you my team. Okay, I'll bring it up as well. You need your free hit in for the blanks or one of them. Look at logic at the top team. So get top players and cups and the blanks are players you want. And Becky saying free hit chip. No, Becky, don't. Free hit chip, you're going to need it for 34. Look at Gameweek 34. You probably might want your free hit chip in Gameweek 34. So don't use your free hit chip this week. Am I playing triple captain? Oh, yes, I did answer that. Nope, not selling Semenyo. I might just stick to Saka to Bruno Fernandes. Yeah, okay. Just do Saka to Bruno Fernandes. I think Gabby over the 2 games is a 12 points. But see, that's the thing, right? That's why I was counting, right? I think I was asking people, would you guys be happy with 14 points? This is not including captaincy or triple captaincy or whatever. Purely just 14 points. If Gabriel was to give you 14 points over the double, would you take it? And the reason how I've counted these 14 points is he keeps a clean sheet against Wolves. So that's 6 points. He gets 2 bonus points maybe by keeping the clean sheet as well. Minimum 2, let's say. Just assuming. He won't get DEFCON very likely because Wolves, unlikely that they're going to do too much defending for him to get DEFCON. So that's 8 points with the 2 bonus points. Okay, so you get 2 bonus points, clean sheet. Yeah, 8 points, right? That's it. Then you get from Brentford, you get 2 appearance points. So that takes you to 10. And you probably might get DEFCON as well. That'll take you to 12 points, right? That's not considering a free hit. That's not considering they keep a clean sheet. So you have 12 points minimum. If you're lucky, if they keep a clean sheet, if that 12 points goes to 16, then maybe he might have also got a bonus point if you're lucky. So you're looking at 16 or 17 points. If they keep a clean sheet against Brentford, then if they keep a clean sheet against Brentford, you're looking good. But if they don't keep a clean sheet, minimum maybe 12 points. Would you take a minimum of 12? Ideally, anything above 15 would be very nice. Hold your free hit if you have. It will be very important later. Yes. Why do you hate Manchester United? I don't. I'm a Manchester United fan. I don't think I can hate them. Maybe they might stress me and make life miserable at times, but I don't hate it. I sold Palmer last week. Still glad I did with a -12. Got a small green to -4 this week to afford Ekitike next week. I sold Palmer last week. Damn, yeah, that's unfortunate. Timber might be a better return with Gabby get a goal. Yeah, that's the thing. I was looking at a different team. Oh, fair enough. 12 banked points on Gabriel. Yeah. So you might get 12 points minimum, maybe. Now, anything above that is probably a bonus. And then if he gets anything above 15 points and you triple captained it, I'll probably take it, to be honest. That's what I'm thinking. Will that guy finally get the haircut? I hope so. I hope so. Will he? I don't know. I hope he does. We'll have to wait and see, obviously. So, yeah. All right. Let me bring up Tiger's team as well. Tiger, I don't have your team. Haven't gotten your team yet, Tiger. 12-point guarantee better than Rice odds. Yeah, true. Ez says 0. Oh no, what happened, Ez? I've gone Gabriel as captain now instead of Haaland. Yeah, that's fine. I'm boarding soon. I'm just going to do Bruno Fernandes, Saka, triple captain, who, and first 11. Triple captain, Gabriel, first 11 would be you play a midfield 4. So Rice, Enzo, Semenyo, Bruno Fernandes, Haaland, Ekitike. You play Chalaba, Senesi, Gabriel, and you play. Oh, you can probably play Mukiele, maybe, over Joe Roden. Oh, having said that, Ez, you could potentially do Petrovic to Henderson in goal. I think you might have cash for that. Petrovic to Henderson is something you can do. You could probably do Petrovic to Henderson if you wanted to. I was so looking forward to doing. Man, I can't believe I didn't have cash to do it. I was so looking forward to getting rid of Verbruggen and getting in Henderson. I cannot believe it. I don't have money. So sad. So sad. Should I take a hit? Nah, hit is not worth it. Damn it. I was so looking forward to it. Even like I can't even do like Malik Chow to Munoz. I can get Lacroix, but Lacroix feels like kind of pointless. Munoz is someone I would have wanted more than Lacroix. Richards maybe I go. Will 3-4-3 be popular soon? Well, I have been playing it a lot this season, although maybe the 4-4-2 should have been the one that I played mostly. 3-4-3 maybe. Once Liverpool turn into their good fixtures, I think people will want Ekitike again. Brentford's good fixtures. Brentford's good fixtures start again from next week, so people will start looking into getting Thiago as well. I think from next week onwards, or the week after, actually next week onwards, you'll start seeing 3-4-3 a bit more. And play Henderson. Yeah, play Henderson. Yeah. Man, I wanted to get Henderson because I wanted a Palace defender. I have a team was 105.1, 4.9 in the bank. Play the market and start take hits if you need. Stop 4 weeks ago. Yeah. Aha, I got Tiger's team. All right, this is Tiger's team. Petro, Gabriel, Timber, Chalaba, Ghana, Semenyo, Bruno, Enzo, Cunha, Haaland, Joe Pedro, Shaw, Raul, and Van Heck. And Dubravka. Yeah, I think it's fine. I think that's fine. Team looks good. Gabriel, captaincy, yes, looks fine. Would I go and get another Arsenal player? You could get another Arsenal player if you wanted to, Tiger. But that will have to be depending on your budget. It might be for James Garner or Semenyo. Even for Cunha, you could probably do it if you really wanted to. But up to you whether you wanted another Arsenal player. It will only be for like a 1 week, maybe 2 game weeks at best. You might want to sell the Arsenal player again after that, though. All right. Now, how do I get a Crystal Palace player in this team? Do I really want to take a hit? Probably not. If I did Richards, I probably end up benching Thiago as well. Oh, I end up benching Guehi. Hmm. Malik Chow. Rice. Oh, who else? All next week. Don't cap Rice this week. What is this? Captaincy? Oh, right. Oh, you mean transfer in? Yeah, probably Declan Rice. Your other options. I mean, in midfield, it's only Zuba Mendy who is the other option. Unfortunately, Havertz and Gyökeres are both strikers. So it's probably only Declan Rice in midfield. Otherwise, you can do a single game week transfer of Ismail Sarr if you wanted to. Fixtures are there. I don't know about his attacking potential. I mean, he's got returns in the last couple of weeks, but like, I've owned Ismail Sarr this season. It hasn't been fun. I'll tell you that. So I'm a bit scared to go back to Ismail Sarr. What are your plans to get Rogers? Very good question. I don't know, actually. I haven't thought about it. I can pick only two to play, Somerville or I don't know how to pronounce his name. I think that's the Everton lad, right? Cash or Alderete, Tarkowski or Krupi. I would pick Krupi over Taco. Oh, Krupi or Taco? Krupi or Taco. Probably pick Krup. No, Taco is playing at home. Okay, Taco first. Cash and Alderete, I probably go Cash. The thing with Somerville, I don't know if Somerville will play top of 9. If this is true, then Somerville is injured. Otherwise, I would probably start Somerville. If it's true, then he's injured, but I'd probably start Somerville. And if he's injured, he just doesn't come on, right? So Somerville, Matty and Taco. And have Krupi Jr. as first sub, just in case. That way, Krupi Jr. will come on if Somerville is not available. They have pushed him back. What are your plans to get Rogers? Bruno G is a safe pick. Go 3 Gunners defenders if you can. If you don't have Saka or Rice. Quick question: what is the logo on the top right of the player in lineup in FPL? Oh, you mean this one? This is just a status update. So basically, it's just saying that it's just the information bar. So it's telling you that this player has no fixture in Game Week 31. So it'll inform you if they are like close to 5 yellows for the suspension, stuff like that. It'll give you like quick informations that you may want to know. Now, there was this question about how do I let me have a look, because I have not thought about this properly, to be honest. Because I've been like going 1 game week at a time at the moment in terms of planning. Purely down to trying to get like just benefit green arrows slowly but slowly. Saar, Munoz, and Rice will rise tonight. Well, I have Declan Rice. I don't have Saar and Munoz. I don't know if I want to go to Saar, to be honest. Munoz, though, I don't mind. Say this is my team. I thought I could afford Henderson. Sad times. 0.1 short, man. 0.1 short. So this is my team for this week. If I did Malik Chow, 2 Richards, and started him over Thiago, Has to be over Thiago, right? Oh, over Guehi. Let's say I started him over, probably over Thiago, right? Technically, you probably do this. Then, if I go into 27, when do Liverpool's fixtures get good? I want Liverpool in like game week 28, along with maybe Morgan Rogers. Morgan Rogers can come in 27, technically speaking. So, Morgan Rogers in 27, Harry Wilson, Sunderland, Spurs, West Ham, Forest, Burnley in 31. I would want Harry Wilson. I would want to keep Harry Wilson, which means it's Declan Rice who probably makes way. Declan Rice probably makes way for Morgan Rogers. And then in game week 28, I do. So I'd have something like this. And then game week 28, I would do Joe Pedro to Ekitike. And I'm short of cash, which would also mean that Timber gets the boot, because I'll do Timber out. So I'll have to take a hit anyways. How am I still stuck with Henderson in goal, man? Rogers not the best pick. I mean, look at the fixtures. Somerville is starting, says Topentine. Oh. What about Rogers or Lerma as well? I don't mind it if you wanted to. Andy says Rogers is not the best pick, but look at the fixtures, Andy. Brighton, Leeds, the Wolves. Surely. Like those fixtures are not too bad, right? Mr. Tendai, welcome. Feels so weird to go for triple captain on Gabriel. Surely he gets at least one clean sheet, right? He has to. If he doesn't get a single clean sheet, I don't even want to think about how bad the triple captaincy will be. Thoughts on Zubimendi? I don't mind him. If you can't afford Declan Rice, Zubimendi is not a bad alternative. Just don't expect too many points, but you might get lucky. You might spike a haul. I would prefer Declan Rice over Zubimendi, but I don't mind Zubimendi as an alternative if you can't afford Declan Rice. I Mane up front for Wolves would be a dream for him to get a brace versus Forest. Your chances are very low, but if it does, amazing. But yeah, if it does it, yes, that would be amazing indeed. So I end up selling Timber to who in 28? I mean, who do I even sell Timber to in 28? Liverpool defense? I don't even trust Liverpool defense, so maybe not. Anyone else that stands out at defense? Not really, right? I mean, this is where Malik Chow, maybe if Newcastle slightly improve, could be an option. Bournemouth, actually, Hill. Okay. So Timber goes to Hill. So I end up taking a hit in game week 28. That means I play something like this. How am I still stuck with Webbruggen? Should I take 2 hits? So get rid of Webbruggen as well this week. So 29. I'm just trying to see how much budget I'll have. 29, let's say I roll. I end up in game week 30 like this. Then 31. This is the issue in 31. I would be starting Dubravka in 31. Dashing my dreams there. Well, just telling you what's most likely going to be the reality. I'll have to do a minus, says the Tiger. Why do you have to do a minus? I have Rice thinking of Wilson temporary replacement. Oh, no, I probably wouldn't do that. How much? You might have a lot of value on Wilson. I have a lot of value on Wilson, which is why I'm not selling him. So I might end up in a situation like Webbruggen has Liverpool. I don't even want him that week. I would probably sell Guehi in this week. Mukiel against Newcastle, Hill against Man United. These are some absolutely horrible defensive fixtures. Who has good fixtures? Aston Villa against West Ham, Fulham against Burnley. Maybe I should look at Anderson that week. Newcastle plays Sunderland. Obviously, it would have been nice to have Malik Chow for that week, but I mean, there are no fixtures that give clean sheets this week, right? 31 clean sheet opportunities are garbage, if anything. You're probably looking at Fulham against Burnley. Probably go and buy Anderson in this week. Should I just buy Fulham against City this week? Could have thought about Leno in goal as well, but yeah. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty bad. Nothing else, right? Clean sheets. Brentford against Leeds. Maybe Kelleher. Kelleher, maybe. Should I go Kelleher this week? Is it? Nah, Kelleher this week. He's not going to get a clean sheet. It's not worth it. Maybe I just go Kelleher in 28 instead. Yeah, I probably go and get Kelleher in 28. So I keep Verbruggen for a bit more longer. Get Kelleher in 28. For Burnley, Wolves, Leeds, Everton, Fulham, and then I wildcard. I effectively wildcard in like 33 something with a new goalkeeper. So instead of getting Henderson, yeah, I think I might end up in Keller as the goalkeeper of choice, potentially. Burnley, Wolves, Leeds. They should keep clean sheets in those three, right? Ideally. Brighton probably won't keep a clean sheet, but I won't be surprised if he does get something. You never know. Bournemouth, probably not going to keep a clean sheet. I'll have to think about it. This goalkeeper transfer, I'll have to think about it. I might make it off stream after I think about it a bit more. Um, Price will rise tonight, but then he says maybe not a buy soon, not this week. Who is this? This is Declan Rice. Yeah, keep Declan Rice. Don't sell. FPL aside, who would have thought Kai Havertz gave something on my draft? Fair enough. Who would have thought Gyökeres gave something in my draft? I can't believe I got Gyökeres actually got me points in my draft. Saliba or Rice or Zubimendi for captaincy or for transfer in? What is the question regarding? I think like a player to buy or a player to captain or looking at your team or to buy Rice. To buy, I would say Declan Rice. To buy. Bilal, how are you doing? 201 in the league. Do I triple captain? 201 in the league. Do I triple captain? Let's have a look. Transfer in. I'd go Declan Rice. All right. Sanchez, Malik Chow, Gabriel, Anderson, Wilson, Bruno, Mbeumo, Enzo, Haaland, Joe Pedro, Thiago, Richards. I'd probably start Richards this week, Bilal, over Malik Chow. Actually, even over Anderson, one of the two. Yeah, you can triple captain. I would also look to buy another Arsenal player in as well. You can probably sell Malik Chow to another Arsenal player, like a Saliba or Timber, and start Anderson and start Richards as well. Thinking Gyökeres or Gabriel, buy Saliba over Rice. Buy Saliba over Rice for a minus. For a minus. Oh. No, he can't buy Saliba over Rice. He cannot buy Saliba over Rice. Like, who's he going to buy? He can't. He doesn't have the cash. For him, it has to be a midfielder. Okay, this is the team. Thinking Gyökeres or Gabriel. Gabriel. I would not put the armband on Gyökeres. I do not trust him to have 90. Like, I don't even think he'll have. Like, I can't even assure you if he starts. So I wouldn't put it on him. Can I play a free hit if I already done my transfers? So it's too late. No, you can play a free hit, but I would not advise to play a free hit this week. I would not play a free hit this week. Definitely not. Not advisable. How many people are triple captain Gabriel? That's a very good question. How many people in the poll are captains in this week? What's the poll like? 62% on Gabriel, 16% on Rice, 11% on Timber. All right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change the poll. So we're going to end the poll. Martinelli might be a good punt if Trossard has a knock. Maybe, but we don't know, right? Have a gut feeling Brentford will be 0-0. If that's 0-0, that would be really good. That's good for like Arsenal's defense. I'd take a 0-0. Oh, Cunha, West Ham is going to score soon. His third best attack at Man United. Yeah. Let's end this poll and we'll create a new one. And let's play the same captaincy poll, but with triple captain implemented. All right, new poll up. Let's have a look and see. Amit, welcome. How are you doing? Timber triple captain, maybe chance of returns. I should have put Timber. Sorry. Ending the poll. I forgot to put. I shouldn't have put Saliba. I should have put Timber over Saliba. Let me do this again. All right, let's do it this way. Let's see how it goes this way. FFS website had Gabriel 57 and Rice at 16. Oh, not triple captaincy. Let's have a look. There's Football Scout. So you're not wrong with Saliba too. He seems to get more depth on return. That's because his role has kind of changed recently. Because when Calafiori plays, he's a bit more defensively. He has to do a bit more defensive duties. So his role has kind of adjusted. Sorry, when California, yeah. So it all depends on who's playing. All right, this is the Fantasy Football Scout one. Who do you think is the best captain? Captaincy, Gabriel is on the 58. This is what obviously was mentioned in the chat as well. So this is what Tendai mentioned. Gabriel, Rice, Yokeres, but this is not triple captaincy. Where is it? Didn't they have a poll? Here's the triple captain. Ooh. So this is the triple captaincy percentage. On the Scout website, over 906 like votes. 46% not playing, 38% playing. Can't believe there's like a decent amount playing bench boost, free hit, and wildcard as well. I hit Timber on the poll because that's who I think the best for going with Gabby. But put who you think you're going with. I want to know who you're going with, not who you think is the best. Who's most likely to return for Gunners in defense this week? I'll triple captain him. I think it'd probably be Gabriel. That's why I'm captaining, triple captaining Gabriel. Bilal, welcome. What did you suggest? I missed it. What did I suggest? I suggested, is this your team? No, this is Ezra's. Where is your team again, Bilal? Aha, this is Bilal's team. Sorry. What did I suggest? I suggested you to go and get another Arsenal player, and I was asking you whether you can get Saliba or Timber for Malik Chow. And I said to start Richards over Anderson, and you can captain Gabriel. But can you get another Arsenal defender in was the question. Because you only have one Arsenal player this week, which is not going to be enough this week. Manikwan, how are you doing? Welcome. Pickford, Saliba, Gabriel, Chalaba, Palmer, Bruno Fernandes, Zubamendi, Wirtz, Morgan Gibbs White, Ekitike, Joe Pedro, bench. Where the hell is Haaland? Oh, Haaland is not there anymore. Bench is Henderson, Cash, Senesi, and Bowen. Should I bench boost or triple captain? Captain in Zubamendi at the moment. Captain in Zubamendi? That that bench you can actually bench boost if you wanted to. Otherwise, I would start Henderson over Pickford if you're not going to bench boost. Cash, Senesi, Bowen. Bowen might be injured apparently week one. There's some rumor floating that he might be one of the injured players this week. So you might want to be a bit careful with the Bowen thingy. Then I need to change my poll. Can I get numbers up? When was the last time each Ghana's defender returned? I can go look, but don't want to leave the stream. When was the last time each Ghana's defender returned? We can have a look. What are we looking at? Like Gabriel's returns last time? Gabriel, I mean, he had 8 points versus Leeds. A Hall versus Aston Villa. Actually, he scored versus Bournemouth as well. Away fixture. Timber just does not return. I'm going to tell you that now itself. He got an assist versus Aston Villa. This Aston Villa got hammered unfortunately this one. But Timber in general don't expect a return. He's just very bad at finishing. He gets a lot of XG, but he's pretty bad at finishing for some reason. Timber or Saliba. I probably still lean towards Timber, but if cash is an issue, then I'd go Saliba. I don't mind Saliba to be honest. Saliba attacking returns. I don't think he's had any this season. No, he hasn't had a single attacking return this season. So it's just mainly Gabriel. It's just Gabriel. Timber has had 1 assist against Aston Villa. Apart from that, I don't think Timber has had. He's had 2 goals and 4 assists this season. 2 goals came from Leeds, 24-point haul, and an assist also came there. Apart from that, assist came in West Ham and Spurs, and then the Aston Villa game. Otherwise, Timber generally doesn't get you much attacking returns. It's purely Gabriel. Gabriel has had 3 goals and 2 assists this season. So Gabriel's more of a goal threat. Newcastle has scored 1. Why does he feel more of a goal threat and he hasn't done recently? Aston Villa and Bournemouth. Like these guys also don't score that much. To be honest. Generally, Arsenal's. I feel like Declan Rice has probably had more goals this season. 4 goals, 7 assists. Yeah, Declan Rice has had more goal contributions this season. The only problem is all of these Arsenal players, like, it's not consistent. That's the main issue. None of the attacking returns are consistent. Gabriel with a goal and a clean and 2 bonus if Brentford score 1. Yeah, you take it, right? You probably take it. Sent you my reverse team. Okay, let me bring it up. All right, this is Tiger's revised team. Yeah, I don't mind this. Don't mind this at all. Gabby should get DEFCON just against Brentford. Yes, he should. He should, technically speaking. Don't mind this. This looks pretty decent, I'd say. So, thoughts, chat. What do you think? I think this is fine as a team, generally speaking. Football oh 07, welcome. How are you doing? Yo, bro, first time on the channel. Welcome to the Football Chatbox. How are you doing? Gabriel is a real safe triple captain. Used not potentially the best one, but there's a good shout to use. Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, that's the thing. He probably might not be the best triple captain, but right now he might be the safest triple captain option. Just because we don't know whether Haaland will get another double, and we also don't know how Haaland's double is going to kind of be. That's the thing. So yeah, I agree with you. I think that he might be the safer option personally. So yeah, I think I might end up doing Malik Chow out to Richards this week. But then, would I want to bench Thiago or Guehi for that? Is the question. Use a triple captain or risk it for a better fixture? I am probably going to use it this week. It's just because I don't know. Like I've last season I tried to risk it and it just didn't pay off. I ended up with playing the triple captaincy on a single game week because the double game week never came. Like I thought the double game week would come, it just never came. That's the only thing. I could say Haaland being rested for Burnley. It could happen, right? Depends on like the fixture schedule and everything. I mean, it could happen. That's the thing. That's something else as well you might have to consider. It very well could happen. It's hard to say. That's the only problem. If Man City versus Burnley, would you triple captain Foden? No, no. I would triple captain Haaland unless Foden gets back onto like some really good form. At this moment, as from what we know, it would be Haaland that I would triple captain. I would not triple captain Foden because I just don't trust Foden, right? Like if we knew he was good, then yes, we might think about it. But because we don't know, he's like you can't trust him, right? That's the problem. I said it earlier. I feel, however, regret the things you didn't do a lot more than things you do. Yeah, true. That is true. So yeah, football 07. Do you have any questions? Feel free to ask. Feel free to ask. All right, I'm just trying to find a few more options for us. But as things stand, that's kind of where we are. We don't really have any other options as things stand. Football 07 says, my team, Sanchez, Gabriel, Senesi, Mukiele, Sanchez, Gabriel, Senesi, Mukiele, Fernandez, Enzo, Rice, and Anderson, Palmer, Haaland, Evan Nilsson. Bench is Kelleher, Cash, Krupi Jr., and Anderson. 3 free transfers and thoughts. Gabriel, Senesi, Mukiele. How much you do in the bank? I'm wondering whether you can sell. You could probably sell Matty Cash if you wanted to. I'm just trying to think whether we can get another Arsenal defender for you. Or you could take a punt on a Arsenal attacker this game week, like selling Evan Nilsson. Otherwise, I'd probably even sell, I don't know, sell Matty Cash to try and get an Arsenal defender and start them over Mukiele this week. That's kind of where I'm at with that team. Send your team the new person in, and you're very welcome. Hi from me to the new chat dude. Yes, welcome. Sell Gallagher for Wolves keeper for Fountains. Nah, but he won't start the Wolves keeper over Sanchez, right? Sanchez has a very good chance of outscoring the Wolves keeper over the double. So it feels kind of pointless. That's the thing. My concern with the double game week for Arsenal is literally 24 hours apart. Not sure if there will be a minute's risk. What do you mean Arsenal is 24 hours apart? Huh? What? No, this is a week apart. Almost a week apart, right? Becky. There's like a week in between the doubles, the two fixtures. They have a FA Cup game this week. Let me try and get you that FA Cup game. I think the FA Cup they'll just rotate. To be honest, it's against Wigan. Isn't Mbuemo injured? No. Where did you find that? I don't think he's injured. So this is the gap between fixtures. Like Arsenal, they have went 26 right now. Brentford 2 days rest. Wigan they'll probably rotate, and then 2 days rest against Wolves. Keller and Sanchez has good fixture rotation. Yeah, so it would be to sell Matty Cash then. That's probably what I would look into. I'll send to the Mrs. team. Okay, I'll bring that up as well. Let me quickly check about this Mbuemo news. I don't think he's injured. Unless you're talking about that video that was trending where he was limping out of, where he was limping on out at Old Trafford. I don't think that's an issue, to be honest. I wouldn't be worried about that. I would not be worried about that. Yeah. I saw that as well. I wouldn't be worried about it. League teams have him rested and benched. Really? Where did you find these league teams? Uh, no, I think you should be fine. I can't seem to find any of the league. I think you might be fine. It's Twitter though. 2 seconds. Let me know. Tell me which. Let me know which account was it, and I'll try and find it. Kelleher, I read that. We'll find that. Yes, please let me know what you even when you find that, and then I'll bring it up. Let me try and get Tigers Mrs. team. Misread the dates. No worries. No worries. All right. This is Tigers Mrs. team that I'm about to bring up. Webergan, Gabriel, Timber, Dalot, Guehi, Enzo, Bruno Fernandes, Cunha, Garner, Thiago, and Haaland. And on the bench, you have Dubravka, Tarkovsky, Barry, and Wilson. I don't mind it actually. Maybe Tarkovsky could start. But yeah, overall, I don't mind it. I think it's fine. Leaks are proving a problem with EPL. Yeah, you kind of need to. Well, you mean in general? General, yeah, leaks generally not good to have because especially me here in the Australian time zone have to stay up way early to try and find leaks. Thankfully, I think this week we're looking at the fixtures for today's set of games. I don't think today's set of games fixtures we are really cared about the leaks, so I think you should be fine. But yeah, Villa's fixtures is gorgeous. It's more tempting to sell Anderson than Cash, but don't know. You could sell Anderson. The only thing with Anderson is I was looking at it, and I think in game week 31, Fulham are the only team with a good chance of a clean sheet, and then you'd want Anderson for game week 31. But I mean, you could also keep it with two Arsenal players instead of getting the third one as well. But it's up to you to make the decision. I just think a lot of people will have a lot of Arsenal defense this week. She's got 2 free transfers, says Tiger. I mean, she could also do like James Garner to what do you call an Arsenal midfielder if she wants. Do you mind selling Anderson for Zubimendi? I actually don't mind that. This is Anderson from Forest, right? I don't mind that as a punt. That I don't mind as well. You might benefit from it sometimes. And if it doesn't work out, you just sell Zubimendi after, which is fine as well. Yeah, and since you have 3 free transfers, that could work out in your favor. Can you look at my team and see if my bench is in order? Let's prepare it up. I think I had your team. Was it this one? No, actually, where is it? This is your team, right? Yeah, Hill, KPJ or Hill first sub. I think you should be fine, generally speaking. Like, I don't think you'll have any issues with players needing to come on, but I probably might have KPJ as first sub. I probably have KPJ first sub over here, but I don't think you'll require any of your bench players this week. All of them should technically start. Faye Zinedine 9707. Welcome. Is a wild card this game week a good move if you don't have 3 players from Arsenal? I wouldn't wildcard this game week. How many free transfers do you have? Can you bring in at least 2 Arsenal players with free transfers? If you can, I would just do the free transfers instead of wildcarding. I don't think I would wildcard this week, personally speaking. I would try and save it for like game week 33, that kind of week. I don't know if I want to wildcard triple Arsenal in, especially if the rest of your team is really good. I don't know if I'd want to do that. I'd only think of it if your team is also not looking great. Also, how you probably by now have at least minimum one Arsenal player in your team. Do you mind any strikers for Arsenal to buy for Evan Nilsson, Gyökeres, Havertz, or Jesus? I wouldn't mind punting on Havertz if you wanted to punt on Havertz out of the 3 strikers. I probably think about Havertz over Evan Nilsson. That I actually don't mind as well. Instead of going and getting that defender in. I'm buying Ekitiki for KPJ next week, have 4.9 bank. Yeah, fair enough. Would you triple captain Gabriel? I have put the triple captain on Gabriel this week. Yes. -4 for Wolves goalkeeper and Hill for Everton defenders is Andy. You actually did a -4 for the Wolves goalkeeper. Who did you have in goal, Andy? Wait, you had Pickford. I feel like you could have kept Pickford, to be honest, instead of the -4 for the Wolves goalkeeper. But then you said you had 2 expensive goalkeepers and you wanted to reduce it anyways, right? Bench boost in the other double. Yes. What was I looking for? Oh, yes. Pickford, too much money in goalkeeper. Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, that's what you mentioned last week as well. I have 2 transfers, 0.7 in the bank. I only have Gabriel, by the way. What is the rest of your team? What is the rest of your team? Also, I've seen a lot of new names today. So if you guys want me to bring your teams up easily, feel free to join the mini league. Obviously, we have Abhinav who's joined this week as well. And that way I can easily bring up your teams like I've done for some of these guys over here. Or you could also send me a screenshot of your team like this, and I can bring it up as well. For those of you who want the mini league link, this is the mini league command. And if you guys can subscribe, we are like, I think 1 subscriber away from 2 to 50, which I think we have just hit according to this. So whoever subscribed, thank you very much, because I think we have hit 2 to 50 with this one. So help us to get more than 2 to 50. Go 2 to 51. If you guys can help us get to 2 to 51, 2 to 52, that would be greatly appreciated. I have 4.9 next week to go KPJ to AKTK. Okay. Sandy has the cash. That's why the -4. Fair enough. I did a minus on Zubimendi for Cunha. Yes. Yes. That's why you had this team, which ended up with this team. Yep. That makes sense. So yeah, I mean, if you can tell me what your midfield is like, we can have a look at your team. And then I can bring it up easily. 5K by season end, says Yogesh. As in subscribers or your overall rank? I mean, if we can get 5K by subscribers, I would be thrilled. I don't know if it'll be possible. I will try my best. Might require going on some insane like Gameweek rank or something, but that would be amazing if you can. I would like Palace players, but by game week 31, we'll have too many players blanked. Yeah, that's why I wanted to get like a. This is kind of why I wanted Henderson in goal because I can like bench Henderson for Dubravka. That's kind of why I wanted Henderson, but yeah, I would like Palace players as well. I fully agree. So that's why I was like, okay, if I get Richards in, I'm basically booking. Effectively, I'm booking another hit by getting Richards as well, which is why I wanted to go Henderson. But yeah, this is kind of where I'm at the moment. Maybe I just take the -4 this week, which ends up being where I just bench one of the players I bring in this week and just get the Palace, get Henderson as well as a part of the -4. I don't know. Should I? I probably might do that as well potentially. I'll think about it. I might end up thinking about it like off stream because I want to play around and see. Would you get Palmer? Keep him if you have him. I would not buy him in its risk. No, I would not buy Palmer. Free hit 31. No, I think free hit probably might be looking at the looking at this. It might be 34. 34 will probably be when I free hit. So looking at this team, right? If I'm going to end up with a defense that includes potentially Hill, when does Hill's fixtures when are Hill's Bournemouth's fixtures are good from 27? I should probably just get Hill now, right, against Everton, and just get Henderson as well as part of the minus, and start Henderson over James Hill this week, and then just play Hill from 27 because this is my team in 27. Would I want Timber? Maybe I would prefer Hill over Timber. Instead of having Richards here. So instead of having Richards, oh no, actually, I won't have Richards. I'll be having Hill here instead. I would have Henderson in this one instead. It will be something like this. How did I end up with a -8? Let me go back. Hill is a great value pick. Yeah, that's the thing. Mrs. transferred in Zubermendi for Ghana. Okay, that looks good. Looks good. Bournemouth can't keep a clean sheet against anyone. That's the thing. But when I'm getting him for his DEFCON and his absolute cheap budget enabling value. That's the only reason. 3.9, right? It's just budget enabler. That's the only reason I'm getting James Hill for. Not for the clean sheets. He will also allow me to get closer to being able to afford XTK. I mean, how did he get 7? Oh, he got your assist. Oh, yeah, okay. So what I could do is so this is my team this week, right? I could do I had Richards here. Okay. So let me reset this as well. So my team as things stand looks something as follows, right? I could sell Malik Chow to Hill and sell Verbruggen to Henderson for a hit. So I have Henderson against Burnley, and I've got Hill in for next game week. I don't need to start Hill against Everton this week. Then I go to game week 27. I can start Hill over Guehi. Could even start him over Timber, depending on how I feel. Could potentially bench and keep as well if I wanted to. That's also fine. Wilson can stay on the bench because it's Sunderland at home. I could probably start Mukiele actually over Guehi as well because it's a home fixture for Sunderland. Digress in a bit, but who's your top 3 favorite Sri Lankan cricketers? As in, you're talking about all time or you're talking currently? If you're asking me currently, I cannot give you an answer because unfortunately I don't follow the Sri Lanka cricket team as much currently. If you're asking me all time, I can give you an answer. It'll be pretty easy for me to give you an answer. But then it'll also be players I've watched a lot. It'll be pretty obvious though for me. Because if it's all time for me, from who I watched, I would add Kumar Sangakkara, Mahela Jayawardene, and I would say like oh, actually I would add Muralidharan in there as well. So Muralidharan, Sangakkara, and Jayawardene. Send you my basmati rice team. All right, I will bring up your basmati rice team. Where is it? If you're asking me current team, I cannot tell you. Unfortunately, I don't watch cricket as much anymore. All right, this is the basmati rice team. Might want to captain Gabriel Tiger for this one. But apart from that, the rest is fine. Captaincy might want to change. All right. Any other questions, people? Any other questions? How are we looking? Uh, I've got 2.4 to play with, one free transfer. Mm, it'll be the same Ghana thing if you really wanted to. Um, Otherwise, honestly, you can roll the transfer. I'm sure this is a differential team, isn't it? It's supposed to be a differential team. So if you really wanted to, you could do Garner to Zubamendi, or even Garner to Declan Rice, or you can roll the transfer. That's fine. Do you think the United Stand cut his hair today? I hope for him that he gets a haircut today. I hope for myself as well, I want Manchester United to win, that he gets his haircut as well. So I want United to win. So yes, I bought him Palmer this game week. Oh, it's a shame Rice is dropped back, so he might be a sell, but just got Hill. I wanted to have a Hill of Rice. Manish, welcome. How are you doing, Manish? How are things going? Sending my team. Zubimendi again. Yeah, if you wanted to. But otherwise, Declan Rice for this team would be nice as well. Zinedine says, I have Donnarumma, Dubravka, Gabriel Guehi, Senesi, Van Heck, Henderson. Okay, Gabriel Guehi, Senesi, Van Heck, Henderson. Yes, Bruno, Enzo, Rogers, Wilson, Garner. Okay, Haaland, Thiago, Bowen. I have two transfers with 0.7 in the bank. So apparently there was a rumor going, and I don't know how accurate this rumor is, that apparently Bowen might be injured. So take it with a pinch of salt. I don't know how accurate the rumor was. If you wanted, you could do Bowen to Joe Pedro is one option. Um, Apart from that, you have Gabriel as the only Arsenal player this week, which means you could also, instead of doing Joe Pedro, you could take a punt on Bowen to Havertz if you really wanted as well. I would also probably look at selling Van Heck to try and get an Arsenal defender in. But you don't have enough cash to go to an Arsenal defender with only 0.7 in the bank. Decisions. Man, Donnarumma is a pain. You know what? I would have even done Donnarumma to David Raya. Actually, having an expensive goalkeeper is just not worth it. But anyways, I digress. I'd say you do. Two transfers, 0.7 in the bank. Hmm. How much is Van Heck? Van Heck is 4.5. 0.7. Saliba is the cheapest one. You need like, oh my god, you need a lot of cash. You can downgrade Bowen to. Okay, here's the thing. You can do this. You can downgrade Bowen to Matthias Mane from Wolves. Extreme punty. Generally, I would prefer Krupi Jr., but you can downgrade Bowen to Matthias Mane, and you can upgrade Van Heck to an Arsenal defender. You could probably do something like that. Or you could go Bowen to an Arsenal attacker. That's another option. But yeah, that is probably what I would. I'd probably downgrade Bowen to Matthias Mane from Wolves, play Matthias Mane as well this week, and upgrade Van Heck to an Arsenal defender. I was thinking Bowen to Mane, and yeah. There you go. Uh, that you can do. Yes. Tiger says, "Shall I play the triple captaincy?" Yes, I do not mind at all. Play it. If you want to play it, play it. What are the pros and cons of not triple captaining Gabriel? You think the upside might be this week and don't really see any other opportunity left. Only 13 games left, right? What are the punter chase in rank? The well, upside is there's a high flow, potentially a high flow. We were talking about it earlier where we said maybe you can get minimum of 12 points. Downsides are if they don't keep two clean, if they don't even keep one clean sheet, you're screwed. Unless he scores in both games, then okay. But if it doesn't keep one, if it keeps only like, if he keeps zero clean sheet, that's the biggest downside. Um, the other alternatives are probably Haaland in 33 against Arsenal or Burnley, or 36 if they get the double in 36, which we don't know whether it'll happen or not, which is Brentford and Crystal Palace. So I mean, the Crystal Palace picture has to go somewhere. It could go in 33, where it ends up becoming Arsenal and Crystal Palace instead. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, 33, if you have your bench boost, you might want to play a bench boost in 33. Thanks, mate. I'm new, but I love the channel already. Thank you. Thank you. If you do love it, please do smash a like and subscribe. That would be greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. Um, yes, good punt, but I think the manager will play him till he gets injured, and we know if he hit a yellow, dump the fellow. Who? Havertz? I really like Havertz punt. If I already have two Arsenal, bit tricky to know if he'll start though, as just comes back from which way feels like he's already played too much. The thing is, at least for me, I feel like Arsenal play better with Havertz. At least that's what it feels like for me. I feel like they'll play better with Havertz. So I don't mind him as an option, to be honest, as a punt. And very few are only going to have. I think Jokeris will start up front, and Merino is injured, but he's going to play twice. Who, Havertz or Jokeris? Jokeris, I don't think will play twice. That I agree with you. The manager trust Havertz. Yes, Havertz as a punt. I don't mind it. If you guys want to go Havertz as a punt, don't mind it at all. IBN Douglas, welcome. How are you doing? Don't mind Havertz at a punt at all. If anyone's interested in that, yes, feel free to go there. As at the Arsenal match on Saturday, Havertz is still fresh from coming back. Don't think he'll play twice. fair. There is a possibility that Havertz. So here's the thing: where was that? Where was that? Was it this one? Yes, there is a possibility that now obviously Arsenal played Sunderland. They have had a 4-day rest versus Brentford. Let's say so Havertz plays the Brentford game, then it's Wigan, right? He won't play Wigan. It'll be like Gabriel Jesus that all plays Wigan. So he gets rested for that, and then it's Wolves, and then it's Spurs. Now let's say he's needed for the Spurs game. He could come off the bench for Wolves. Is -4 a stupid move? No, I wouldn't say so. I myself am looking at a minus, potentially thinking of playing a -4 this week. Is it necessary that I play a -4 this week? No, maybe I can just like not have to play it and just have Verbruggen in goal against Aston Villa. I don't even know, man. Verbruggen is so annoying. But yeah, I could probably just keep Verbruggen. I don't know. Should I play the -4? I feel like it's decisions to be made. I don't know what to do with. I would want to go and get the Crystal Palace player, but yeah. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Rice will start both games. Yes, Rice will definitely start both games. Thanks for the welcome. Nice to be here. The minutes are a problem, but I think he could play 60 minutes and get a return. Who Havertz? Yeah, probably could. He probably could. He's probably one of the only, even over Declan Rice. I wouldn't mind going there potentially. The thing is, Declan Rice will get 180 minutes. So I think I would add Havertz as like that third option, basically. Like for me, Havertz is like that the cheap third option that you could go and get. I mean, cheap, the best fourth option from Arsenal. I would have Gabriel, Timber, Declan Rice, and then Saliba slash Havertz, depending on your squad structure. I know Rice will, but he's dropped back in position. So, but the thing is, Declan Rice, you've gone like, I mean, 5 points, yes, but because he still takes a lot of set pieces, he still has a lot of root points. That's the good thing with Declan Rice because he has a lot of root to points. That's what makes him interesting. Are you going triple captain Gabriel? Yes, at the moment it is been activated on Gabriel triple captain. Currently, I am on Gabriel triple captain as things stand. Order of Garners, Gabriel, Saliba, Timber, Havertz, Rice. I'll probably put Timber slightly higher. The thing with Timber, now obviously Saliba is getting DEFCON recently. The only thing I'm thinking of Timber is I'm just hoping I can spike an attack in return from him. I might not be able to do it, but I'm just wondering whether we can get one. High chance that we probably don't end up getting one. Uh, did you have the right price? Yeah, I mean, Rice right now is 7.5, right? I got him in earlier before that. I think I got him in when he was like 6 something. I don't even know when I bought him in. When did I buy him in? I can actually have a look and see. Uh, I don't know how much I bought Declan Rice at. Let's see if I can find. Arsenal will lose both clean sheets. Oh, please don't say that. That is not what I want to hear. That is definitely not what I want to hear. I bought Declan Rice at 7.3. This says I bought Declan Rice at 7.3. He's currently 7.5. Bought Bruno Fernandes at 9.1. He's currently 9.8. And he's only going to keep going up. Kelly I bought at 4.6. Verbruggen has just done nothing. Malik Chow has gone up. Looks like he's falling in price. So maybe I should look into doing this Malik Chow move because I'll also save a price fall from the looks of it. Who is going up in price this week? Do we know? I think you don't need a -4. Yeah, that's the thing. That's what I don't. I don't want to push a -4. But looks like James Hill might go up in price as well, and Malik Chow will fall in price. This will all affect me from getting Ekitike later. I bought Rice back for 6.6. I sold Malik Chow in draft. Fair enough. I got Bernardo Silva in draft. That's not too bad. Not too bad, I'd say. Yeah, I mean, who? Bernardo Silva, good pick. I mean, yeah, he tends to get. He hasn't been consistent though, but in draft, I don't think it matters too much. As like if you can snatch those points here and there, it's fine. I think in draft. Um, all right. So yeah, I mean, I could take a hit. I don't know if I should take a hit. All depends. The only thing is Webrugen, man. Webrugen is the only thing. The other thing is like, let me go back to my planning. If I did end up taking this hit, right, and got Henderson as well, for example, and then 27, it'll look like this. 28, say I wanted Ekitike in. I have Ekitike in here. Else did I do? What else did I do here? I need to reset this game week. So 28, say I wanted Ekitike. So I sell Joe Pedro for Ekitike. I'm 0.5 short. Also means I end up selling probably Timber. So I could do something like this. Actually, no. Yeah, do something like this. And I'd sell Timber maybe to be able to fund Ekitike. That also means I get, I don't know who to get. Who would I even sell Timber to? At cash? Oh, I wanted Morgan Rogers as well. Although I would have wanted Morgan Rogers in game week 27 more than anything. But then after Chelsea, Man United, West Ham, I don't know. Sa is the one. I've been here with Sa before. Sa Hall incoming, says everyone. Guys, guys. I have, I don't want to say PTSD, but I'll show you where I held Sa, right? Let me go back to, was it what? When did I buy Sa in? I don't even remember when. Let me see. Going back all the way to, when did Sa go for AFCON? Was it game week 16? Mateta, game week 15, game week 14. Here we go. Game week 13. Now, game week 14, I seem like I got rid of Sa. But game week 14, I think I got him on the wild card, right? I got him in game week 8, if I'm not mistaken. 2-pointer, 2-pointer, 3, 3, 3, 1. Game week 14, I sold because I think he was gone for AFCON. I think that's the reason I got rid. Yes, he was not there. He had left. Oh no, he didn't leave for AFCON. He was not available actually. Game week 13 and 14 and 15, he was not available. He left for AFCON in game week 17. I've been down this Sa route. I am now too scared to go back. Not. I just feel like I held him for game week 13. I held him for game week 12. When did I get him? Let me see. Go game. Let me go game week 8. I think I got him on my wildcard in game week 8. Bench boosted in game week 8. So that means wildcard in game week 7. Oh, when did I wildcard? Wildcard in game week 6. So I bought Ismail Sarr in game week 8 for the bench boost. I mean, that bench boost was pretty successful thanks to Mukiele. But since game week 8 to freaking 14 or 13, he did absolutely nothing. I think he got injured. Yes, he got injured in this game. That's why I sold him. Ah, my days. I've had enough of Ismail Sarr. You guys can have the points. I will avoid the points. Sell the goalkeeper. He's back. Henderson is a safe punt at the price. Fair enough. Shaw or Garner in my Basmati rice team. If you want to start one, I'll probably go Shaw. Best chips to use, says Ivan. Triple captaincy this week. Triple captaincy. Amit, 123 in the league. Amit, you were here earlier. What happened? 123, you say. My team will end up getting all the best players only in the game. I can't reach Palmer and Salah and Saka, but can get them 2-1 to Man United this week. Fingers crossed. Please suggest some moves or chips. You can triple captain Gabriel this week. You can sell Dogu to Crystal Palace defender this week if you wanted to. That's another option. Start Josesa over start Josesa? Yeah, you have to start Josesa and Matheus Mane. I mean, you have the two of them. Actually, I take it back. Amit, you basically ended up building this team to bench boost this week, didn't you? You've built this team in such a way that you bench boost this week, which means you sell Dogu to a Crystal Palace defender and you end up bench boosting this week. This is how the team looks like it's been built. Was that the plan? Ivan Rodriguez says 0.2 in the bank, 178 in your league. Okay, I'll bring your team up as well. 178 for Ivan. 79. Ooh, Dalot 12 pointer. Well played. Well played. Van Dijk has probably got to go, isn't it? You have to buy Gabriel. Ivaner, you have to buy Gabriel. You don't have the money to buy Gabriel. Oh, my days. Van Dijk to Gabriel and Semenyo to either Declan Rice or Zubamendi. Oh, you can go for Ismail Sarr if you really wanted to. Do Wilson to Sarr to bench Thiago or just roll? Oh ho ho. I would probably. I probably might roll, but if you really wanted Sarr, here's the thing. I have a bit of the thing is I don't have good history with Sarr, but I think the fixtures are there and it's worth targeting, and then you can do the move. The only thing is you might want Harry Wilson for like game week 31. That's the only thing that you might want to consider. But that's far off now. You can probably do the move if you wanted to. Like if you really wanted Sarr, I don't mind it. I'd do it. But you could also roll. When Sarr plays Palace, forwards are better served a lot better, like twice as much in any game. Yeah. Should I use a bench boost Dogo to Forest defender? Cannot stretch to Munoz, and Munoz will blank in 31, so leaning towards a Forest defender. But you can go to Richards, though. You can go to Richards from Crystal Palace. That you can do. Are there only Wolves assets to even look at? Matthias Mane probably from Wolves as the forward option, but otherwise I just wouldn't bother with Wolves, generally speaking. Leeds will score versus Chelsea, and Enzo can bench uh, since Palmer will be on pens. Yes, Palmer will be on pens until he's on the pitch. When he's not on the pitch, it's Enzo on the pitch. If not this week, then when should I bench boost? If not this week, it's in 33. But looking at your team is set up for bench boost this week. So just play the bench boost and get it out with. Play it and get it out with. Stein Larsen could be a pick and a better pick for Palace position, and Mateta could come back soon too. We don't know Mateta's injury situation. He's supposed to have surgery. So we need to keep Mateta's injury situation in mind. I think he's supposed to have surgery. I don't know when he's going to have surgery. That's the other thing. Leeds will score. Which fixture are we talking about for Leeds scoring against Chelsea? Oh, okay. I may get Sa next game week. That's if you want to get Sa, you get him this game week. This game week is the money fixture for Ismail Sa. I'm going to tell you guys this now. Ismail Sa's best fixture is this week, hands down. Without a doubt, this week is the best week for Ismail Sa. Chalaba will get 4 points this week, probably. Embuemo to Sa if I will already free hit in 31. Embuemo to Sa if you're going to free hit in 31. Oh, no, I think Embuemo versus West Ham is also a really good fixture for Embuemo. So I probably wouldn't do it. Sa's fixtures drop off pretty fast and then get good again. Yes, I agree with that. Yes. Bench boost or triple captain? Which one gets more points in general? Depends on who you have on the bench. Generally speaking, the bench boost should have a higher potential for getting you more points. Embuemo is a keep. Yes. If I take Richards, we'll have 3 Arsenal, 2 City, 1 Palace. So we'll have 6 blanks for Game Week 31. That's leaning towards Forest defense. You would have Haaland. Yes, you would have. So your bench in Game Week 31 will include Haaland, Gabriel, and probably Guehi or Richards. And the rest you will have to sell over the next couple of weeks. Yes, you'll be selling 3 players over the next couple of weeks. You will most likely end up selling Declan Rice and Timber. Very likely. You just don't have to sell them until the end. You can hold them until like Game Week 30 as well. But if you want to go Forest defense, yes, I just think who's Forest playing this week? Forest are playing Wolves, and then they are playing Liverpool. What? Let me see. Am I overthinking Forest? Maybe they are option. Forest have Wolves, Liverpool, Brighton, City, Fulham, Spurs. The thing is for Forest, the fixtures. I mean, this week it's good. After that, it's like, yeah, not really. Triple captain is a lock. For me, yes, FPLs. At the moment, I think it's a lock for me. Look at my team. That's the dream team at the moment with Ekitike for Creepy Junior next week. As in, hold on, I need to close some of these teams. I've gone way over the limit of tabs I have. I think we lost Bilal as well. This is Ezra, who is on a plane. This is what Andy was saying. Is Rice worth the triple captain difference over Gabriel? I would mainly go Gabriel, but I think the poll, if you look at the poll we are running right now, you can see where people are leaning towards. People 7% on Rice at the moment from 46 votes. Would I go Rice over Gabriel? No, I probably still might lean more towards Gabriel over Rice. Unless you really, really want to go differential. Alan, Gabriel, and Timber will be on the bench, says Amit. Probably. You might even sell Timber. I won't be surprised if that happens. But yeah, maybe. Rice and Guehi will go for Liverpool assets, Words and Konate. Yeah, that's the thing. That's most likely what's going to happen. Mrs. got 21 points on the bench last game week. Oh, that is a lot of points. That's a bit unfortunate. Does this mean Man City and Palace will have a double game week sometime later? Yes. Either 33 or 36. One of the two. I might have to start 10 in 31, no wild card. I need help and can't work it out. Ooh, let's have a look next week. No, next week when we get to once we get past this double. I'll play Foresting and also once we know the FA Cup, next round of the FA Cup fixtures as well. I'll play Foresting Gameweek 26 and 31 only. Who do they have in 31 again? They have Spurs. Fair enough. Don't cap price is 11 point bar. Thanks, Andy, for mentioning triple captain this game week. No worries. Would I said it anyway? Yep. Yeah, I probably would. It's on the title. Actually, we had it on the podcast title yesterday as well. Triple Captain Gabriel. All right. I think I might be looking to end it soon. Because it's almost 1:30 here, and I also want to get up and watch the game later. So, before we look to end it, are there any further questions from anyone? Is Rice a better asset than Zubimendi? I would say yes, because he takes more. He takes a share of set pieces, right? Zubimendi does not take a share of set pieces, but Rice does. All the big boys are talking about triple captain. Yeah, it's purely because of like the options to play. Why do I have this here? I should probably switch this back. It's purely because like there's no other weeks to kind of play it or like nothing really tempting. Who's the guy that we were talking to yesterday? Ion. I was talking to Ion yesterday. He is a Liverpool fan. He doesn't play FPL. He doesn't play FPL, which is why we got him on because he will offer a footballing perspective, which means we can turn off the FPL blinkers because sometimes you have your FPL blinkers on and we kind of make like we get so tunnel visioned and we kind of forget some other players. That's why we have him on as well. So he offers a different perspective. I'm just checking something, but I can't seem to find it. Final dilemma: bench boost or triple captain? Looking at your team, Amit, it is set up for a bench boost. Just requires Dogu to be sold. Because like otherwise, like what's the point of Matthias Mane and Jose Sa, right? Think like the two Wolves players, technically speaking, these two Wolves players, you probably will not be starting. Like, would you start them over any one of your attackers? Like, would you start Matheus Mane over any one of these attackers this week? Very unlikely, right? So I think it's kind of set up for a bench boost. Now, would you get a successful bench boost? I don't know. You're very likely to get 4 points, 4 points. This is against Liverpool, isn't it? Maybe 2 to 3 points. So what is it? We're talking two, like 4, 8, 10, 11 maybe with the Crystal Palace player or Forest player. If they keep a clean sheet, you are looking at so 11 plus 6, 17, maybe if they get a DEFCON 17, 18, 19, 19, 6, 8, 8, yeah, 11, 19 points. You're looking at 19 points. Without Mane or Josisa returning, if Josisa gets a save point, one save point, you are looking at 19 to 20 points. Assuming the Forest player you get in can keep a clean sheet. I probably might bench boost. Thoughts on Gyökeres, punt, or even Havertz? I prefer Havertz over Gyökeres. Smart, I make it football channel too, just not FPL. Yeah, that was the main plan to try and make it a football channel as well and not just FPL. Because there's so many like just FPL and not enough like football. Like I want to do both on this channel. I can play for Sanchez and Enzo. Um, you could, but they're playing Leeds though. Good this thing. You could probably. I mean, you could probably play Josisa. Yeah, Leeds could potentially score against Chelsea. Yeah. So, what do you prefer? Do you want to play the triple captaincy this week? Then you can probably bench Enzo and Sanchez. Yes, and play the triple captaincy over Gabriel, and then you play a bench boost in 33. That's another option. You probably might have to make the decision. The only thing is, without a wild card, trying to build a proper bench boost in 33 might not be as easy. Don't know. Depending on how the fixtures play, maybe you get lucky and then the fixtures play in such a way that it might be really good. A really good video and just copy post statistics, tell everyone just how lucky they were not to get points. Yeah, make it easy as you can for yourself. Sunday debrief video don't have to be live. I could do a debrief video. That's like the game week video, right? Leaning towards triple captaincy, then go for it. Yeah, then go for it. Start Sanchez. I mean, start José over Sanchez. Matthias Mane probably over Enzo then. Then you don't need to get rid of Dogu just yet. You don't need to do the Forest defender transfer then. You can just roll the transfer. All right. I think we'll look to end it here potentially because 1:30 in the morning here, and I am going to be looking to get up for the game. Any final questions before we go? And also, thank you to all the new people who joined as well. If you guys could hit that subscribe button, that would be amazing. As we look to gain, I mean, we've managed to hit the 2,250 subscriber mark. So well done, well done. Thank you very much, everyone. Start O'Brien or Dalot. Probably lean towards Dalot. Dalot. David says, why all content creators don't want to play free hit in 31? What are they saving it for? If they will wildcard 32 and bench boost 33. They are probably saving it for game week 34. This one. See the fixture blank here? That is probably why they're saving the free hit. Because you will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games. So you'll potentially have 4 games cancelled. That's probably why they're saving it for. Will Road transfer, please share and like and subscribe. Yes, please do like and subscribe. Good luck all. Good luck all. Thanks for all the help. Best FPL streamer. I try to do my best. Any news on Mbuemo? I would play him if you have him. I think he'll be fine. Don't worry about it. No one really talks about position maps. It's a really important FPL information for picking players going forward, like early week transfer ideas. That's true. Who blanks in 34? This is not accurate because it's all very dependent on FA Cup fixtures and everything. So this is just a prediction based on current FA Cup fixtures. It's looking like Arsenal, Brighton, Burnley, Chelsea, Crystal Palace, Liverpool, Man City. Basically, all the teams that will double in 33 will blank in 34. So if you're going to load up in 33 on a bench boost as well, in 34, your team is going to be, you probably might not have, if you end up loading 15 players on a bench boost in 33, you would not have a single player playing in 34. Hence the free hit in 34. And that's why people are not playing their free hit in 31. Because the 31 free hit, right? If you look at it, City and Arsenal are the main teams that people have in their teams. Some Crystal Palace. People can willing to take a hit. People are willing to take a hit to just sort it in 31. You can get away with one hit maybe in 31 and get 11 out. Start Verbruggen or Dubravka? Very good question. I'm leaning. I wish I had an answer for you. I'm probably leaning towards Verbruggen. But should I just start Dubravka instead? Nah, it's Burnley at home. I mean Burnley away. Probably Verbruggen. Verbruggen, to be honest. I don't even like Verbruggen. I want to get rid of Verbruggen, personally speaking. but that would require me taking a hit. So I don't know if I want to take a hit this week or not. I don't really need. I mean, I can take a hit. Actually, it might benefit me if Henderson keeps a clean sheet. But yeah, for the next 5 weeks, do you see Mbeumo or Sa scoring more points? Why is that fixture ticker? West Ham, Everton, Crystal Palace, Newcastle, Aston Villa. And then Ismail Sa has Leeds, United, Spurs, Wolves, Burnley. Ooh, very close, very close. I think I would still lean it towards Mbeumo, potentially, slightly, just because he's playing for a United team that's more attacking right now. Whereas Crystal Palace are still trying to get back to their previous form. So I think I'd edge it slightly towards Mbeumo, even though Ismail Sarr has Burnley, Wolves, and Leeds. Come on, United, do it for United strength. Brentford have nice fixtures to swap out for Man City and Gunners. Yeah, for next 5 weeks, do you see Mbeumo or Sarr scoring more points? Yeah, I'm leaning slightly towards Mbeumo. How is possible everyone going against Declan Rice? It's incredible. For triple captaincy, it's just the flow, right? Like if Rice was consistent, more consistent for points, I would have been there. But yeah, Munoz hauled versus next two teams in reverse fixtures. He did. So if anyone wants to go and get Munoz, I'm all for it. Can't believe the Liverpool City game. Really? I wasn't too surprised. I think either way, it was either going to be a draw or I wouldn't. One of them would have been edged in it. We need to do a plan for me with no wildcard navigator for these doubles and blanks. We'll have a look at it. And where's the number 9? Yeah, that's why. All right, we'll end it here. We will end it here. But that's it. Thank you to everyone. It's been a very, very interesting stream today. Very involved. Everyone's been very busy as well. I think for whenever we do have like these late deadlines, I think I'll continue to do these, early deadline streams because it seems it's more beneficial. We get a lot of new people, and the main big YouTube channels are not streaming at this time, so we get to get a lot more new people on the channel as well. So I continue to do this. It also benefits a lot of you guys as well because I know a lot of you are all like a decent subscriber base of the channel is in Asia as well. So it's easy for like you guys to also have it before going to sleep, and also it's at a better time as well. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'm off to bed as well, so I can get up in a couple of hours to watch United versus West Ham, and hopefully we win. But hope you all have a good day. Hit the like, subscribe for free. Yes, indeed, Ryan, make me a moderator. I will. I should probably do that since you actually do. You're always here. Ta-da! Yes, morning is better for me. Yep. Andy, welcome. Your privileges have been increased. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Please hit the like, hit the subscribe, and I'll see you all on. Actually, I don't know because it's a long game week, right? I'll keep you guys updated. I'll keep you guys updated for this week. It's gonna be a very interesting week because it's a long game week. So we'll see. We might maybe do something on. I'll probably do something on like a Sunday. We can do something maybe. When is the next deadline? Next deadline is on this next Sunday. So yeah, I mean, enjoy the week this week. I might also take a tiny bit of break as well. Maybe we'll have a game week review video that potentially comes out on the Friday or something. For early transfer thoughts for Game Week 27. But yeah, thank you all for watching. Have a good night, everyone, and enjoy your week. Please do, if you're new, smash the like, smash the subscribe button because it helps the channel, helps the YouTube algorithm. Just smash the like button, everyone. And I'll see you all sometime this week. Until then, thank you all for watching. Have a good day. Peace out, everyone.